Based on the growing number of projects derived from the blockchain, the market is currently in a chaotic stage. We all know that the industry is not only full of opportunities, but also various uncertainties. How to find outstanding projects in the industry requires keen vision and comprehensive analysis of the project. It should be held in mind that there are too many fake real projects on the market. Any potential projects must be in line with market logic. The operation principle of the project will comply with economic laws, if only to profit from the heat of the blockchain industry with a white paper. There is nothing substantive. Then such a project has no potential and development space, let alone the project application. All value-based speech is considered as mere fantasy, and there might be hidden huge risks. Alright, let's begin the point today. Here's an analysis of the future of NGK.io blockchain. First of all, we need to understand that NGK.io is a decentralized operating system which can build more applications in NGK.io operating systems. The birth of NGK blockchain solves the problems of low performance, slow speed, low security, and difficulty in traditional blockchain. At the same time, the blockchain is positioned to issue value on the chain, build blockchain platform of token economy, business application and financial system, and realize the performance expansion of all kinds of distributed applications. NGK provides a free system of accounts and provide authentication, databases, asynchronous communications, and program scheduling on hundreds of CPU and clusters with an architecture that NGK.io ultimately form a blockchain decentralization, while the NGK.io operating system can support multi-level transactions per second, and all ordinary users do not have to pay for expensive miners, but slowly need to reserve the resources needed for the exchange in advance. The use of resources means lower cost and no need to worry about congestion. 1. NGK strengths and innovations. 1. NGK is a business chain based on the business and financial field of blockchain, integrating the business application ecology of blockchain to form a global network from its own positioning. NGK blockchain has large-scale business-level application potential, also means that NGK may be a priority option for more businesses. Since the final blockchain still serves the mass industry, the technology and performance of the traditional blockchain cannot continue. In fact, has lost the real value of use, only the characteristics of the transaction. Thus, it is difficult to help future businesses. An NGK blockchain is sustainable development, continuous upgrading and technology can be expanded. The team defines the value of the blockchain itself in the future, so NGK could occupy a place. 2. Transaction performance. Most of the current blockchain technology problems are expansion. Traditional transactions have been unable to meet the needs of the market, let alone in the commercial field. Bitcoin can complete about 7 transactions per second. Etheric Workshop can complete about 15 transactions per second, far from the trading capacity of centralized applications, such as Visa can trade about 1,500 transactions per second. PayPal can complete about 200 transactions. NGK.io system, by contrast, adopts a consensus mechanism DPoS that continues EOS innovation and normally can complete at least 5,000 transactions per second, so it completely compacts other blockchains in terms of transaction performance. And NGK.io improves the security and expansion of blockchains, which is beyond the EOS average standard, while BFT enhancement allows future blockchains to support the operational capacity of tens of thousands of distributed applications while thoroughly solving the expansion problem. 3. Transaction costs. The current global cross-border transactions are facing high costs. That is, small payments face a realistic sense of bone. Blockchain is regardless of national boundaries, but traditional blockchain transaction costs also make small payments prohibitive. Owing to a large amount of human and material costs, sometimes it even calls for nearly 100 yuan of miner costs. Meanwhile, as the number of users increases, trading performance is limited, and transaction costs will continue to rise. While in the NGK.io system, the account is free and the user operates the transfer, storage, development app, deployment of smart contracts, etc., which do not generate direct miner fees, but trace resources are consumed in the NGK account system to meet the demand, thus reducing transaction costs and application costs. 4. The security and stability of the operating system. Bitcoin has suffered bifurcation and network congestion because of the expansion dispute, and ETH has had the same problem. Even Bitcoin's several large mines already have more than 51% computational power. meaning that security has been greatly tested because the underlying architecture of the traditional blockchain is inherently inadequate and the blockchain is a feature that cannot be modified once deployed. These problems become the resistance of the traditional blockchain, but cannot make a big adjustment, relying on the third-party cross-chain sidechain technology scheme, thus losing its own significance. However, the construction of the initial model of the NGK blockchain directly avoids these problems, which is convenient for the implementation of new technology and the expansion of the underlying architecture, which means that it can achieve a large upgrade and continuous development of the demand, adopt 21 block producers' competitive voting, and improve the security of the blockchain network. 2. The reliability of NGK. NGK crowdfunding is issued in an STO manner, with regulation and endorsement, and through market foresight, effective private placement can increase the strength of the project base and will not undermine the balance of the market or even contribute to the later stage of solid growth, as well as progress made in the early stages of the project. But look at a project, not only look at crowdfunding information, but also understand that the whole project structure, technology, funds, promotion, operation, progress, and other aspects and analysis, and what is in the system can be completely landed for the comprehensive judgment of whether the project is reliable. 1. Technology and architecture. NGK is a 2-year development of Silicon Valley professional team using DPoS consensus algorithm and graphene technology, professional decentralization architecture, which provides a strong underlying template for basic applications and has extremely high scalability, measured over 100,000 levels of TPS, strong processing capacity and high expansion performance, making NGK one of the best blockchain. 2. Project fund strength. Private equity, launched by the NGK for 2.15 cents, STO with only 35 million, is not to raise startup funds, but to launch partnerships with friendly companies and put out 15 million for community startup programs, all of which are rewarded to market participants. It can be said that the sponsors do the right thing, but to build the entire blockchain into a business value network. 3. Application ecological background. NGK token can be used in the circulation of the 8 major plate industries. In this viewpoint, it can be said that the initial stage has been achieved a portion of the application, and the relevant institutions and capital side can effectively help the construction of the blockchain ecology, at the same time will bring a certain amount of flow to the blockchain, and NGK will introduce a succession blockchain applications for 8 major sectors. 4. Promotion and operation. NGK project information spreads all over the world. Compared with the traditional blockchain project team, NGK team is better at marketing. In the current market situation, NGK is undoubtedly the hottest topic in the blockchain industry. 5. Project progress. Since the publication of the white paper, NGK released STO through the U.S. Securities Commission, the public blockchain bottom of NGK blockchain, official website, browser, wallet, computing power app, and other related facilities. They have been completed from the main network test to the initial block producer campaign and have been open source blockchain code, as well as the development of the blockchain based on NGK has been steady. Community alliances are all in steady progress, hence, NGK project have been pushed forward all the time. 3. NGK development routes. The project, in addition to technological innovation and stability, also needs to have a clear direction of development. NGK development route is aimed at 6-in-1, pays great attention to the construction of commercial ecology. Then, NGK bottom blockchain will build all kinds of decentralized applications, build a diversified ecological system of business and finance, and integrate all kinds of developers, sidechains, communities, dApp, smart contracts, and so on to form the whole business closed loop. This means that in the whole network system, NGK bottom system, as the central point, will transport the value by each node as the main chain. The more widely the nodes are used, the better the dApp development of developers, and the more the enterprise sidechain access. In fact, it invisibly realizes commercial symbiosis, economic sharing, industrial internetworking, which will help to enhance the economic effect of the whole network, which is the unique attribute of the blockchain. Then the attribute of NGK as the primary token of the blockchain is conducive to the continuous improvement of NGK value. 1. Build business values. NGK blockchain is open and convenient for access to more applications, Developers can build different decentralized applications on the NGK blockchain and have the characteristics of decentralization, non-tampering, anonymity, and so on to provide blockchain security services for more areas, while with the expansion of the network economy, thus it can bring value to more users. 2. Create token value. Empower token more use scenarios and transmission value through other applications of the blockchain. With much heat in the trading market, the distribution of computing power, community building, the application of ecology make NGK a growing digital currency. The increase of various dApp in the blockchain increase the application of resources, boost NGK market rigid demand, and enhance the value of the market. 3. Realize a business ecosystem. NGK makes the economic equity issuance on the chain possible. There will be a variety of financial products into market. To realize asset restructuring, create a secondary listing through digital money, NGK will create a 10,000 business industry alliance, integrating the dApp, side and chain, users to form a decentralized ecological circle, while NGK provides more excellent developers reward so that let more people actively choose to launch online in the NGK main network. 4. Serve the public. The success of the ETH is due to the fact that ETH, as the representative blockchain of smart contracts, currently has thousands of dApp applications. NGK is more advantageous at the technical level than in comparison because NGK has a higher potential in terms of its performance, scalability, security, stability, diversification, and so on. That is, NGK has the potential to make up business applications, and that decentralization from this stage will enter NGK, which means that NGK will reach a large number of users in various industries. 4. Conclusion. NGK.io aims to explore the blockchain technology in business. The original token NGK introduces strategic marketing incentives through the decentralization of thinking development, maintain the operation of the platform and community formation with consensus, continuously empowers token, and establishes dApp ecological applications for a digital economy business empire. After reading this article, you can clearly understand whether the NGK is valuable. Only on the basis of the value can you analyze the project's future expectations and risks. Let's look forward to the outcomes after its launching on the online main network.